everyone, this is Casey from Rishi Outpost, and in this video I will be talking about my favorite scene from the Phantom Menace, calling a vote of no confidence. This video will be the first part of a series where Griffin and I talk about our favorite scenes from each movie. Griffin's scene from the Phantom Menace will arrive at some point in the coming weeks. The scene opens with a wide shot of the Senate building on Coruscant as the music cuts out. We are then taken into the Galactic Senate chamber where Senator Palpatine is given permission to speak in front of the entire Galactic Senate. He asks the Senate to stop the Trade Federation from keeping their blockade around Naboo. The Trade Federation, a company that has a seat in the Galactic Senate, further showing how corrupt the Republic truly is, denies these allegations. 14-year-old Padme Amidala, recently elected Queen of Naboo, now speaks in front of the Senate to support the allegations. Lot Dodd demands proof of the allegations. However, this will take time that Padme does not wish to spend considering the torture her people are going through. Vice Chair Mas Amedda speaks to Supreme Chancellor Finis Valorum. Amedda was working with Palpatine at this time with a common goal: remove Valorum from office. While Amedda and Valorum have their discussion, Palpatine tries to convince Padme that Valorum will not go through with her wishes and that, as stated in an earlier scene, it would likely be faster to call for a vote of no confidence in Valorum's leadership and elect a leader who is not on the payroll of the Trade Federation and is not corrupt, or at the very least, one who is not weak enough to listen to those that are. Palpatine's machinations come to fruition as Valorum was convinced by whatever Amedda had told him, and asks Padme if she'd be okay with sending a commission to validate her accusations. Of course she wouldn't be, because her people are starving and being tortured. Also, the Trade Federation, aware that a commission was sent to validate these accusations, could set up a facade that makes the situation look much better than it truly is, and thus the Senate would do nothing. Padme refuses and says,
"If this body is not capable of action, I suggest new leadership is needed."
She would then call for a vote of no confidence, upset by the whole situation, that the Republic could be so corrupt, that their strongest supporter would bend to the bureaucrats, that it had to fall on her to change this, that it took her people suffering for this to change. She played right into Palpatine's hands, who would use this opportunity to become Supreme Chancellor of the Galactic Republic, which would start the downfall of the Jedi as well as the Republic itself. The crowd cheers as Padme is distraught. Palpatine reaffirms her that the Senate will elect a stronger Chancellor. Of course he means himself, but he wouldn't let Padme get the idea that he wanted this all along so that he could have complete power. I know this is a strange scene to pick as my favorite from this movie, but I hope my description of how the scene played out helps you understand why I like this scene so much. Palpatine is one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, and this scene is exemplary for why I like him so much. He is responsible for starting the blockade on Naboo in the first place, knowing how passionate and potentially naive the Queen is that she would not waste any time, planning for Mas Amedda to show Chancellor Valorum's weakness right when it was needed, and using the tragedy for sympathy votes to become Supreme Chancellor. This was all just part one of Palpatine's goal for complete power over the galaxy and the death of all Jedi. Everything that has transpired has done so according to his design. He is the puppet master, everyone else is a puppet. That's all I have for you guys today. I will be back for my favorite scene in Attack of the Clones, which will also be an interesting choice. I plan on reviewing The Rise of Skywalker at some point, but I still don't know how I feel about it, good or bad. I think I'll wait for the movie to come out digitally when I'll be able to watch it at home. I typically start getting a better understanding of my opinions of these movies then. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you're interested in more videos from us. I'm looking forward to the future of this channel. Goodbye, and may the Force be with you. Always.